You know, it doesn't leave a lot to be desired.
What's that, Mark?
All the takes with Patrick Egan. Patrick, how are you, buddy?
I'm an Eagles fan.
Good to see you.
But not great. Hello.
Hi, Pat.
Football in this city sucks. It's not good. With Temple, the Eagles, and Penn State, you have a combined record of 4-17-1. So right now, we forget what it's like to be a contender
Penn
for a
State.
championship.
Is this supposed to make me feel better?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
All right.
Penn State has never started 0-5 in their history, I believe.
Couldn't happen to a better guy in James Franklin. This is coming from a Penn State hater and Temple fan. So right now, we forget what it's like to be a contender for a championship like Clemson currently is. Clemson is 7-1. They're currently ranked 4th in the AP Top 25. They had a chance to get their 8th win this weekend, but their opponent, Florida State, canceled the game, and Dabo Swinney was not happy. And it's understandable. Clemson flew all the way to Florida, and the day of the game, Florida State canceled. It's like driving all the way to Applebee's, ordering the 2 for $20, and finding out your Plenty of Fish date ain't showing up. You'd be pissed, just as Dabo Swinney was. But here's where Dabo Swinney seems like a tool bag. He doesn't seem to realize there's a global pandemic going on. And after Florida State found out that a Clemson player who had attended team meetings, flown on the team plane, and taken the team bus tested positive for COVID on Friday night, Florida State said, yeah, thanks, but no thanks. And that's crazy that Florida State didn't want to get bitch slapped by Trevor Lawrence while also getting COVID. I know. Truly weird stuff. Swinney ranted to reporters that COVID had nothing to do with the game getting canceled. It was simply an excuse. No word on if Clemson players will receive their game checks or not from boosters, but I did some digging and found out why Dabo Swinney was hell-bent on playing this game. Dabo Swinney signed a 10-year, $93 million extension in 2019. And in that extension, he makes an extra $150K for winning the ACC championship game. Then another $200K for making the college football playoffs. There are also more incentives if they make the national championship and if they win it. But with Clemson currently 4th out of 4 teams to make the playoffs, I think we can figure out why he wanted to smoke Florida State.
A little bit. I think Dabo Swinney, for these comments, is a scumbag, and I hope that the university actually does something punitive. They won't, but I wish that they would. When I saw those comments, I thought he was absolute
tone deaf.
Something I shouldn't be saying on the radio.
Calling out Florida State. You come to us,
Yeah.
and guess what? Pay your own way. I mean, come on, dude. Like
Out of touch.
Yeah, did the sign of the times not hit some people?
Apparently not, but I'm a football coach.
I don't know.
I'm a football coach.
Yeah, what's more important down here?
And I think Florida State, located in Florida, would understand the importance of, the outbreak and whatnot.
Yeah.
You would think.
But, Dabo's got $200K to get.
I'm a football coach.
He's a man.
Yeah.
Just rub some dirt on it.
What else you got, buddy?
Boys, Meathead Mike is back. Mike Vrabel, the carbon copy of what you think of when someone mentions a meathead jock.
Oh, I love this.
Took his team to Baltimore yesterday to take on the Ravens at what could end up being a precursor to an AFC championship game. Before the game, Meathead Mike's team took to midfield and broke down on the Ravens logo. John Harbaugh, the Ravens coach, didn't take too kindly to that and came out and told them as much, with Malcolm Butler cursing out Harbaugh. Now, Jeremiah Trotter wasn't kicked out of this one, which is a good thing because Mike Labinjo hasn't played football since that game. But it definitely led to some bad blood in the game, and unfortunately for Harbaugh, his team lost in overtime. After the game, Meathead Mike tried to suddenly be a good sport, learning from his buddy Tom Brady that you always shake hands with your opponent after you win the game.
Yes.
But Harbaugh snubbed him. And you got to respect Harbaugh in this situation.
Yeah, I respect that snub.
To not be bullied by Vrabel. Harbaugh is probably 6'3", weighs about 215. Vrabel's 6'4", weighs about 260. But Harbaugh didn't care because you don't come into his house and eat in his kitchen. And some coaches don't stand up to bullies, like, say, a former quarterback turned head coach who's let a cooked left tackle do whatever the hell he wants. I'm not naming names, Doug Peterson, but this one's on you.
No, I love that. I love when coaches' handshakes get petty after a game. The best at one ever was Jim Schwartz versus Jim Harbaugh.
Oh, yeah.
In Detroit.
Right.
When Jim Harbaugh was the head coach of the 49ers, and he, threw Jim Schwartz out of his way as they were shaking hands, and Jim Schwartz looked away like, dude, I will cut you.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I like this because Meathead was created for guys like Mike Vrabel.
I hated Mike Vrabel since his time you remember Hard Knocks when he was the linebackers coach?
I hated Mike Vrabel since
that's right.
Yeah, with
since
the
he
Patriots.
was catching touchdowns as a linebacker.
Yeah, I mean, but
that happened too.
But then I thought, okay, maybe give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's see how he is as a coach with the Texans. And look, he's a good head coach.
Yeah.
But he's a meathead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a jerk. All right, Team Harbaugh.
What else you got?
Hit it, Jamie.
Hit it.
NBA free agency kicked off Friday, and the Sixers brought back a familiar face.
What?
Nerlens Noel had teased a comeback with an Instagram post. There was even a report that he would sign, and he certainly did.
Got him! Got him!
Yeah, the Sixers said thanks, but no thanks. They instead convinced Dwight Howard to take the vet minimum and sign on with the Sixers. That left Nerlens calling Elton and Morey over and over as the team sent his call straight to voicemail. The team waited until they saw Nerlens sign with the Knicks on a one-year deal to text him back saying, quote, "Hey, Nerlens, sorry about that. Was in the bathroom, missed your call. Wish we could have gotten something done, but saw you just signed with the Knicks. That's a shame. Hey, maybe next time." So the Nerlens return is not to be. Superman is in. This is like a stupid question, but are the Sixers better off?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll move on.
Like, here's the other thing. Daryl Morey, when he came in here, he's like, "Hey, I love big men. I'm the guy that went like Yao Ming, you know." He brought Dwight Howard to Houston when he was at Houston.
Clint Capella was one of his better draft picks ever in Houston.
He got to what? A Western Conference Finals with Dwight Howard in Houston as well, and they lost to the Warriors, who I believe won their first championship that year. So yeah, I love this idea.
I wonder
1,000 times better than anything could be better than the Al Horford thing. But here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to get hyped in the offseason about the Sixers.
I didn't want Nerlens Noel back here at all. I think going backwards isn't going forward. On the court, whatever. Could he have been an asset backing up Joel Embiid? Maybe. I think Dwight Howard is just as good there. And believe it or not, I don't think with Dwight Howard you're getting the immaturity level that you're getting still with a Nerlens Noel.
I agree.
It was. I wonder if Daryl Morey had talked to his good friend Jim Parsons about recruiting
From
Dwight
the Big
Howard.
Bang Theory?
Yeah. Do you remember Jim Parsons somewhat recruited Dwight Howard to Houston when he was a free agent, making a video imploring him to sign? Because everybody listens to Jim Parsons from the Big Bang Theory on where to sign.
When I think basketball, I think Jim Parsons.
Exactly. And it worked because he did sign with Houston.
Sheldon, basketball.
There's one thing that Dwight Howard did that I'll never forget about. He elbowed Sam Dallenberg in the back of the head. And he got suspended.
I remember that.
I think he got suspended a playoff game. And the other thing I remember is that Sam Dallenberg was the third best center in that series. The Polish Hammer, Marcin Gortat, was the backup center for Orlando in that series, and Dwight Howard and Gortat rolled Sammy Dallenberg in that.
I remember walking into a restaurant in Orlando when I was covering the Sixers, and Dwight Howard was walking out to some fanfare. My Lord, at that time, the guy had the biggest shoulders I have ever seen in my life. Because he was wearing like a cut-off jacket type of thing. And, oh, my God, it was just amazing.
I was listening to the Fanatic pregame show yesterday with Devon and Brian and D-Gun, and they hit on basketball for a little bit because, look, I mean, the Eagles are terrible. And they brought up a good point of, with Dwight Howard, you're not going to have to worry about being in shape like you are with Joel Embiid because he's jacked. All right, the question of who are you picking by your side in a street fight is an oldie but a goodie, especially when it comes to sports. I mean, hell, we brought it up a few weeks ago, right? Well, Miles Leonard joined the Endless Hustle podcast and was asked that question. His answer was interesting, though. Without even blinking, he picked 87-year-old Udonis Haslem. Not Jimmy Butler.
What?
Not Bam Adebayo.
What?
Not even former teammate James Johnson, who apparently trained in MMA.
Odd.
No, he picked the guy that most fans still can't believe is on an NBA team, Udonis Haslem. Now, we did obtain audio of a fight between Udonis Haslem and Father Time, and Udonis is the definition of intimidation.
Tonight's player today is me, extracting your spine from your dead body.
Yeah, so, I mean, look, I understand maybe why Miles would have picked it. He's intimidating. We've also obtained audio of Miles Leonard, who was caught getting into a fight with the person at Panera Bread who didn't make a good enough bread bowl.
When I'm done with you, my mom's going to pick me up and take me home.
You're getting a lot of smoke with these two. The manager at Panera was able to cool Leonard down, gave him a coupon for a free bakery item. But back to why Leonard picked Haslem.
Yes.
It was all about respect. How much he's respected, how much he's respected around the league, by teammates. It sounds like Leonard's strategy here is finding a guy who's scared to beat an old man in public, which sounds like a recipe for getting your ass kicked, but that's just my take. What's yours?
There's something about Haslem, man. I'm telling you,
him.
in 2012, when the Sixers were in the playoffs against Miami, I think it was 2012. It might have been the year before when they lost him, whatever it was. I mean, we were going around talking to Dwayne Wade and people like that, and the way these guys talk about Udonis Haslem, It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. It opened my eyes to like, oh my God. And then you really watch, like he had those guys in the palm of his hand. LeBron James, all those guys. They respect him to no end.
Is he a future coach?
He's a leader. Tell you that much.
I don't know. I don't know about that, but man, I was shocked at the amount of respect that was given to him. And that was, 6, 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah.
As an undrafted free agent, he's had a hell of a career.
Yeah.
All right, I've been dubbed the Dr. Anthony Fauci of junk food, the Neil deGrasse Tyson of fast food. I might not know sports, but I know food that's chock full of GMOs.
Okay.
One of the most popular food chains in the nation is In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out Burger recently opened up a location in Colorado, and apparently there is nothing going on in Colorado because people grabbed their car keys, they grabbed an eighth, and they headed to the drive-thru where the Aurora police said it was a 14-hour wait.
Yeah.
Waiting in a car
Yes.
for 14 hours.
Well, it's legal in Colorado.
That's why I just said grab an eighth.
exactly.
Follow along,
I didn't
Bob.
hear you. My fault.
Let's acknowledge that the people that run In-N-Out Burger are flipping brilliant.
Yeah, the last car to be served was in line at 4:30. Wasn't going to get their food until 2 a.m.
Wow.
Now, people were willing to wait, which is kind of pretty sad.
For a burger.
But things really got interesting in hour 8. When the weed ran out and the phones were dying, people needed something to do to entertain themselves, so they got into fistfights. And if you head on over to our Twitter account at 975 Mornings, I'm going to tweet out a video right now of the In-N-Out Burger fight at the drive-thru. No doubt this will make one hell of a story. Hey, Fred, what'd you do this weekend? Well, Ted, thanks for asking. I was craving a burger Saturday, and I drove by Burger King. I drove by McDonald's, Wendy's, Sonic, Five Guys, Shake Shack, and decided to go to In-N-Out Burger. But there was a little wait, and I got just sick of the guy in front of me blasting the Bodyguard soundtrack, so he threw hands. While this sounds pathetic, and it is, no doubt, I don't have room to talk because I watched the Eagles-Browns yesterday.
Good point. Very good point, Patrick.
Why you shouldn't be having to hold to chill the hell out at In-N-Out Burger in Colorado, where you're probably stoned off your ass, and you are or on your ass rather, and you're getting the most delicious fast food available in the country. To me, that's ridiculous.
That's not true.
It's 1,000% true, and here's why. People act like it's the greatest burger ever. It's not the greatest burger ever. It's the greatest fast food ever. Now, Shake Shack is not fast food. Five Guys is not fast food because they don't have a drive-thru. And if you don't have a drive-thru, you ain't that fast, ergo not fast food. In-N-Out Burger I've had a million times in my life. Every single time I've enjoyed every ounce of it, and I always thought, if this was around the corner, it wouldn't be as good. Not true. It's better than anything around the corner. I love In-N-Out Burger.
The palm trees certainly don't hurt when you're making your order.
But you ain't getting that in Colorado.
But the animal-style fries and the fact they give the little banana peppers and the whole peppers.
Very overrated.
Yeah, I'm very into it.
Quickly, birthdays today. In-N-Out Burger's trash. The Boston Strangler, Andrew Toney, celebrates a birthday today. The pride of Drexel University, Malik Rose, celebrates a birthday today. Happy birthday, Malik. The worst move Pat Gillick made as the GM of the Phillies. It's Adam Eaton's birthday today.
Oh, my God.
He's got a ring.
One of my
he
favorite,
does.
I'm not even kidding you, one of my favorite Philadelphia moments ever is when he got booed walking up to get his World Series
And
ring.
you know what? And he knew it was happening.
Oh,
like
and
he knew it because he waved, big smile.
I give him every ounce of credit
I got
in the world.
$24 million from you bastards.
Yeah, right.
The worst move that one of the worst moves that Ruben Amaro made. Jonathan Papelbon celebrates a birthday today. I don't think Bryce Harper's going to be wishing him a happy birthday.
Franchise leader in saves.
Eagles pass on Chad
let's go
Greenway.
Phillies.
Antonio Cromartie, Tamba Ali, Nick Mangold, and one of my all-time favorites, D'Angelo Williams, to draft Broderick Bunkley. He sucked, but wish him a happy birthday. Today in history. Today in 1984, Doug Flutie had what many consider to be the greatest upset in college football history, the win over Miami.
Yeah.
It's not, but whatever. In 1990, former Phillies catcher Bo Diaz passed away when a satellite dish fell on him. R.I.P.
Wow.
In
Whoa, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Oh, yeah. You don't remember that?
No, I don't.
Oh, yeah. He was up on his route. Yeah.
In 1999 or 1991, one of the most iconic picks in college football is Desmond Howard of Michigan returned a punt for a touchdown to celebrate with a Heisman pose. But we'll go back to 1989. Buddy Ryan put bounties on the Cowboys in a Thanksgiving Day showdown, and it led to a very angry Jimmy Johnson. That's all it takes.
No, that's not.
No, that's it.
Wow.
Hello?
What? No, he snuck it in.
No.
We
Bang.
can't go back. He snuck
Dropped
it in.
it. Dropped
Guess
it.
what? I make the rules, clown. So here you go.
Oh, damn. What the hell was that?
No. This will be,
What?
No.
Wow.
This will be justified with how I'm talking to Pat Egan right now, a man who I normally respect. Why do you hate America?
I don't hate America.
Giving.
It's my least favorite holiday.
You are a clown, sir.
I volunteer
You
to
are
work
a
Thanksgiving
clown,
every year here.
Sir.
Every year I volunteer
You
to work
lose.
Thanksgiving.
Good day.
Sorry, I don't like smallpox, Mark.
Hello?
Yellow fever? That's real cool. My bad.
No. Modern day Thanksgiving. You said before we started the show, when I'm in my misery watching this crap Eagles team, you go, Thanksgiving is trash. And I'm like, what? Huh? Why? I don't like the food.
Yeah, I don't like the food.
Thanksgiving is the perfect holiday.
Sorry.
No gifts. You literally show up somewhere and you eat a large
That's it. You
meal.
eat and watch TV.
You eat
That's
dinner
it.
at
And you
3:30.
watch football. And this year you don't have to watch the Eagles. It's the greatest holiday on the calendar.
I just disagree.
You're wrong. This is not a statement of opinion. It's the greatest holiday. No gifts. Show up and eat. That's a holiday.
You know what? Normally I respectfully disagree, but since you're coming at me so hard, I disrespectfully disagree
You're a
with
clown
you.
and you apologize.
Disrespect.
For disrespecting
Time at the
Thanksgiving.
Fanatic.
No, don't you. You snuck in all the takes. Now you don't sneak in a time at the Fanatic.
Bob's leaving to go get his
You
referee
lose.
outfit.
Good day, sir. By the way, I hate you. Anyway, that's Patty.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
Mark Farzetta with Bob Cooney and Jamie Lynch. Mornings on 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.